Diego Jota with the goal. Before we have a look at the goal, those seconds before, Burnley wanted a penalty. Did they have a shout, a legitimate shout here, Owen?
Well, Dwight McNeil's been terrific in the game, but that would have been soft. And I think McNeil fancies his chances when he sees Trent. That's why I go straight at him every time. Just a bit of a shoulder charge. I don't think there's anything in it. Would have been soft for me.
30 seconds later, and we've seen this very often, Liverpool went the other end and then took the lead, Michael.
Yeah, just to compound Sean Dyche's frustration, really. They go down the other end. I agree with Owen. I don't think it's a penalty at all. And then it's a well-worked goal from Liverpool's point of view. Down that left-hand side, nice little set, and Tsimikas knocks in a brilliant ball. We'll look at it a little bit more detail as well shortly, but as we see the penalty there, just a little bit of shoulder charge. It's certainly not enough for a penalty. Here we see Mo Salah in mind, and again there's a big space between two centre defenders, and he nips in front of me. Mia's got a really bad body shape there. He has to be open, he has to be able to see his man making the run, and he times it to perfection to Jota, and of course the finish is, well, that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, and he started the season pretty well, hasn't he, Diego Jota?
Yeah, fabulous player. Good goal scorer, good instincts, presses the ball really well. That's why he's starting. He gets you goals, but I think off the ball he presses. He can come deeper, which allows Salah and Mane to drift further forward. So far for Jurgen Klopp, it's working.
Yeah, it's working too for Harvey Elliott on his full Premier League debut, the 18-year-old for Liverpool. He thought he had an assist at one point, didn't he, Michael?
He did, yeah, and it would have been a really good assist as well, and he did absolutely everything right. You see he's got good, quick feet, drawn in a couple of fouls, picking up lovely little pockets and positions. This time it's out wide. Later on in the half, he's finding pockets inside. He's also working hard out of possession. So yeah, it's been an industrious, with a little bit of quality performance so far from Harvey Elliott. And of course, the standout moment was this one. First touch, very good, knows what's around him, waits and waits, and he didn't absolutely nothing wrong here. It's Mo Salah, actually. He should be running along the offside line. He makes more of a vertical run. He needs to be running across the line there to stay onside, but he gets a little bit too excited too soon, which is not normal for Mo Salah, as I say. Bad angle of the run.
Offside there?
He shouldn't, no. He can see everything, and he should run across the line, and as soon as you see Harvey Elliott pulling his leg back that's when you make your dart. But until then, you run across the line, across, wait, get the revs and speed up, and then, as I say, when he's about to pass it, then you can make your dart and run.
Yeah. Owen, did Burnley deserve a bit of credit for the way they've gone about that first half?
Well, I think they've played the way Burnley would. They anticipate that, they don't want much of the ball. They've only got 35% of it, but this is where they've been a threat. Dwight McNeil down that left-hand side, he's looked really good. They've got two presences in the box, in Barnes and Wood, and I think they've looked good. I thought they've been quite positive, and they gave really as good as they could, really. So I think for Sean Dyche, he'll be proud of their first half. Bit of a mistake there from Alisson, but I think he'll be disappointed the way they conceded that first goal. The back four was a bit out of shape, and that's not like Sean Dyche's team.
Plenty for him to be encouraged, though.
Yeah, and the players and Burnley fans. I mean, listen, player for player, they're not as good as Liverpool, but they've played to their strengths, let's say. Liverpool need to keep as high a line as possible, and they have been trying to do that, because obviously no one's going to run away from the likes of Van Dijk. They want to pin you back into your own penalty box, because then their strength, layoffs and whatever can take their toll. But Liverpool just need to keep being brave, keep a high line, and I think they'll see the game out.